Hola amigos, aprendices del inglés, aquellos de ustedes que siguen mi página en Facebook, El Esqueleto del Inglés. Hoy quiero leerles un escrito que aparece al final de mi libro y es como un ejercicio de aplicación de las lecciones aprendidas, conjugaciones, elementos de la oración, etc. Se titula Those Good Old Days. Si puedo, voy a agregarle los subtítulos, si no, por lo menos algunos elementos básicos para que se puedan ayudar con ellos. Muy bien, aquí va. Those Good Old Days. I was born in Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico. All of my childhood I lived in a country town. My grandfather on my mother's side was a peasant, and he owned 20 hectares of crop land. My father was an elementary school teacher. He used to say that he would have preferred to be an architect instead, but due to financial limitations, he didn't have that choice. That's why he wanted all of his children to get a university degree. In my case, I did get a university degree, as did two of my sisters. Living in the country gave me the opportunity to enjoy things most of the city kids don't have a chance to enjoy. Things like riding a horse, swimming often in summertime, riding on a tractor, working on the cotton fields just for fun, tasting real, fresh, homegrown vegetables, and so on. One of the things I recall from those years is how we kids used to fish freshwater crabs with no hook at all, just bait tied to a cotton or nylon thread. The crab grabbed the bait and started eating, and then we pulled the line very slowly and took it out of the water. When the crab realized it was out of its environment, I repeat that. When the crab realized it was out of its environment, it was too late. Once we had a little load of crabs, we removed the tails from the heads. Well, for crabs, head and body are the same part of the body, you know. And tossed the heads off to the chickens. And then we cooked the tails in boiling water. Finally, we ate them with lemon and salt. They taste almost like shrimp. That was fun. I wouldn't have changed it for a Game Boy or a PlayStation. Of course, they did not exist yet. Still, there were other experiences that I would rather change. I should have done different. Like when one of my brothers and I brought a lot of live crabs and decided it would be a good idea to seed with crabs the water reservoir, just a white hole dug in the ground, outside of our house. So we tossed the crabs one by one into the crystal clear water. I think they were really happy. Then we just walked into our house to have lunch. Can you guess what happened next? Just a couple hours later, Mom called us. She was really upset. The crabs had dug their homes on the muddy bottom of the reservoir, making a real mess in the water. The crystal clear water had turned all brown. How was Mom going to wash the clothes? How was she going to wash the dishes? She would have to do long walks to a neighbor's reservoir to bring clean water. Man, were we feeling bad? If spanking us had solved Mom's problem, we would have submitted to it gladly. The moral is, you shall not toss live crabs into the water reservoir. Fortunately, within a couple days the mud water had settled, and the water was crystal clear again. Thank God. Probably the best memories of my childhood are those related to the development of a strong belief in God. To a higher or lesser degree, the members of my family believed in God. I really did not comprehend the nature of this supreme being, and the teaching of evolution at school brought some doubts to my mind. But I am so grateful now that God Himself finally brought to my mind that indescribable peace and joy of feeling safe in His loving hands, that He will take care of me and you and everyone along the ups and downs of life, and that you can make a difference in this world to make it a better place to live. So, these are just a few memories to describe what I call the good old days of my childhood at Mexicali Valley. I could write a lot of stories about those years, but I must not be too long. Gracias por tu atención. Sé que mi pronunciación no es la mejor, no he perdido mi acento, pero con el inglés que hablo pude trabajar casi 30 años desenvolviéndome entre compañeros de habla inglesa, haciendo viajes a Minneapolis, a Ohio, a Texas o Texas, a diferentes partes de Estados Unidos e incluso uno o dos viajes a Toronto, Canadá. Así que este ejercicio estoy seguro que te puede ayudar, pero si quieres seguir mejorando tu pronunciación, pues necesitas ver videos en inglés. Puedes usar los subtítulos de los videos en inglés y eso te va a ser de ayuda también a practicar canciones en inglés y leer en inglés también. Todo eso te va a ayudar. De manera que por lo pronto, pues gracias por tu atención y hasta la próxima. See you next time.